All right, let's dive in. We're going to break down the exact blueprint you need to build a mind that is absolutely unbreakable. We're talking about the real, practical steps to forge a mental fortitude that can handle literally anything life throws at you.
Have you ever wondered about this? You look at some people and they just seem to thrive under pressure, while others completely crumble. What's the secret? Well, it's not luck, and it's definitely not magic. It's mental strength. And the best part? It's a skill that anyone can learn. And today, we're going to show you exactly how.
So let's start with what's, well, the default setting for a lot of us, the fragile state. This is what happens when we're just taught to run from discomfort, to always look for the easy way out. And the result? When life gets genuinely hard, and it always does, we feel totally unprepared, just overwhelmed.
Think about it this way, because this analogy is perfect. You'd never expect to get physically strong without going to the gym and lifting weights, right? Of course not. Your mind is the exact same way. If you don't give it challenges, if you don't put it under a little bit of stress, it just stays weak. And then when a real test comes along, it's much more likely to snap.
Okay, so how do we fix this? It all starts with a huge shift in how you think. It's about moving away from that fragile state and building a mindset that is truly unbreakable.
I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day. In that fragile mindset, an obstacle is a roadblock, a dead end. But with an unbreakable mindset, whoa, that perspective completely flips. Obstacles, that's just training. Setbacks, those are lessons. And failure isn't the end. It is a requirement. It's a necessary step for you to actually grow. Getting this idea is where the real change begins.
And if you want to see what this looks like in the real world, you have to look at someone like David Goggins. I mean, this guy was stuck in a dead-end job, way out of shape, and he decided he was going to become a Navy SEAL. His entire story is a masterclass in building mental toughness from square one.
Get this, the very first hurdle he faced was just insane. He had to lose over 100 pounds in only 3 months just to qualify for the training. Can you imagine the dedication that takes? He was waking up at 4 a.m., running for miles, relentlessly pushing past what he thought his limits were every single day.
And the big takeaway from his story is this. Goggins proved that the limits we think we have, most of them, are just barriers we've built up in our own heads. By just refusing to quit when things got incredibly uncomfortable, he literally forged himself into one of the toughest people on the planet. Okay, so we get it. Our limits are mostly mental. But how do you actually start breaking them down? Well, the first step is to pinpoint and just get rid of the internal habits that are holding you back.
Number 1, stop complaining. Seriously, it's a total dead end. It fixes nothing and just makes you feel powerless. Number 2, stop seeking comfort. Look, growth and comfort cannot exist in the same space. Real strength is built in that zone of discomfort. And finally, stop making excuses. Every single excuse you make is you choosing to give your power away. The truth is, you almost always have a choice to do the thing that will make you stronger.
Now this idea right here, this can absolutely change your life. Life is maybe 10% what actually happens to you. The other 90%, that's all about how you react to it. You can't control the world outside, but you always have 100% control over your response, and that is where all your power is.
So we've covered the mindset. Now it's time to get our hands dirty. How do you actually forge this strength day in and day out? The answer is all about building consistent, powerful habits.
So here it is, your 4-step daily mental workout. First, take a cold shower. It's a simple way to intentionally face discomfort first thing in the morning. Next, exercise. A strong body really does help build a strong mind. Then, meditate. This helps you sharpen your focus and learn to control your thoughts. And finally, number 4, make it a point to do one hard thing every single day. These small actions, done consistently, they compound into massive mental strength over time.
And now for the final piece of the puzzle. And honestly, this might be the most crucial one of all. This is the engine that drives everything else we've talked about. It's the real key to unlocking permanent change.
So many of us fall into this trap, right? We wait to feel motivated before we do something. But here's the problem. Motivation is a feeling. It's temporary. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, that's a system. That's a choice. It's active. If you only ever act when you feel motivated, you will never ever build the consistency you need to achieve anything great. And that's really what it all boils down to. Discipline is the skill of separating your actions from your feelings. You don't need to feel like going to the gym, you just go.
You don't have to feel like getting up early. You just get up. If you can master this one thing, you can master your life.
So, here we are. After everything we've gone over, it all comes down to a simple choice you have to make right now. You can keep doing the same old things and, well, stay right where you are. Or you can decide that today is the day. Today's the day you stop making excuses and start building your own unbreakable mind. The choice is yours. What's it going to be?